On the scorching, boundless plains of Africa, sunlight pours down like blazing flames, turning the earth into a rolling furnace. Amid this desolate heat, a silent contest quietly unfolds each day. When dawn appears, the savannah awakens from the night's light rain. The boundary between life and death grows hazy, silently emerging before all living beings. Predators hide in the shadows, their eyes like sword acrylic, waiting silently, while prey stays perpetually tense. Here, a single misstep, a faint sound can decide the fate, whether to keep breathing or return to nature's cruel cycle. Amid the golden tall grass of the savannah, a high-legged antelope moved silently. Its steps are light, as if dancing with the wind. Its light brown coat blends seamlessly with the making it almost invisible to the hunter's gaze. This near-perfect camouflage is the primary defense, on which countless grassland animals rely to survive. Blending into the environment means an extra chance to live. And this art of camouflage is not born by accident, but sculpted by the passage of time, tailored for every season. In the dry season, the savannah turns yellow and life grows dim. The antelope's fur also darkens, concealing its shape. And when the rainy season arrives, as all things revive, their coats turn brighter, blending with the greenery. This variation of colors makes it hard for citruliant predators to lock onto targets, allowing prey to hide within the vibrant scene. In the heart of this wild land, cheetahs approach their prey silently like shadows. Their slender bodies are agile and quick, spotted coats, like patches of light in the dry grass, gradually fading from view. But among all hunters, the master of camouflage is the leopard. The rosette patterns on its body seem like brushstrokes of nature, transforming it into part of the tree's shadows and darkness, waiting silently for the perfect moment to strike. Its movements are as light as mist, as if an extension of the earth, with leaves and branches as its allies. The leopard prefers dawn's first light and the dimness of dusk, when light and shadow intertwine and vision is at its most confused. During the day, they stay high up in the trees, blending perfectly with leaves and branches, making their presence almost undetectable. Such skillful camouflage can even let prey walk right past them, completely unaware that death is only inches away. Just as prey learn to hide to survive, predators also rely on the same instinct for camouflage, silently closing in on their prey. Nature has given them the art of concealment, making them masters of ambush. This instinct is their lifeline on the cruel plains. Yet when camouflage no longer works, speed becomes their final reliance. The cheetah is the fastest hunter on the savannah, reaching up to 112 kilometers per hour in short bursts. In seconds, it can cover hundreds of meters, like a phantom streaking across the view. But this incredible burst of power is extremely short. It must complete the kill within the shortest time, or it will collapse from exhaustion as its energy drains. Utterly spent, the cheetah's body is a miracle designed for speed. Powerful muscles provide explosive drive, non-retractable claws increase ground grip, and its flexible spine works like a spring, launching it forward, each leap seemingly sculpted by nature itself. But after this rapid sprint, the time it needs to recover becomes its most fatal vulnerability. It may lose the prey it just caught. Two powerful competitors, like lions or wild dogs. Even so, the cheetah must still rely on speed, not just for hunting, but also to escape pursuit from stronger rivals. Its lightning-fast precision kills are the key survival strategy on the savannah, allowing it on this perilous land to live and reproduce. But for the antelope, running alone is far from enough. They also possess an astonishing ability, especially deadly during flight. That is leaping. While running at full speed, Thompson's gazelles can leap as high as 3 meters, covering great distances in a single bound. This unpredictable jumping pattern makes it hard for predators to judge direction, leading them to miscalculate. This is the key for the gazelle to escape death. And their survival knowledge doesn't end there. They have another remarkable skill: upright jumping. A series of high, powerful vertical leaps in place, sending out two signals: to declare to predators that they are healthy and strong, and to warn companions that danger is nearby. It is both a posture, a defense, and more than that, a silent language. On this grassland, every leap is a form of expression, a form of resistance, and a glimmer of hope for survival. Just as antelopes continually evolve their escape strategies, predators also refine their tactics, generation after generation of instinct, all for that single successful hunt. This is a dance of life and death, played out day after day on this grassland. Every leap, every sprint and decision could become a turning point of fate. On one side is the prey's passion and cleverness, on the other, the hunter's cunning and strategy. And between them lies the most fragile balance of nature. On the vast, boundless African plains, wildebeests and zebras travel together in herds, in a mighty procession. Their alliance is no coincidence, but a wisdom of survival. Group movement means more watchful eyes. It also means earlier warnings and greater protection. A collective not only provides protection, it also shapes instincts of loyalty and sacrifice. And in the famous annual migration, over 1 million wildebeest will face one of the greatest challenges of their lives: crossing the Mara River, a deadly barrier where crocodiles lurk and surging hidden currents flow beneath. In this arduous journey, unity is the key to the survival of many individuals. Guided by ancient instincts and an urgent hunger for food, the wildebeests move almost as one, their rhythm perfectly synchronized, and the moment of crossing is the most intense climax of the entire odyssey. The Nile crocodiles have long lain in wait in the murky waters, silently waiting for prey to step in. Chaos erupts. Feet go numb, some stumble, falling and pushing against each other, yet they are still pushed forward by the power of the herd. In the end, it is precisely this collective strength that allows many wildebeest to cross this river of death. And on the other side of the savannah, another massive presence is demonstrating an awe-inspiring power of unity: the elephant, a creature of wisdom and strength. When they sense a threat, they immediately form an impenetrable defense line. They gather into a tight circle, placing the youngest, most vulnerable calves in the center, while the adults stand on the outside. Their massive bodies and sharp tusks form a living wall. Beyond their strength, they have another extraordinary skill: communication. Using deep rumbling calls that carry through the air, within the herd, the one who leads the way is an older female. She is known as the matriarch, making crucial decisions in moments of crisis, guiding the herd away from danger, and finding paths to safety and water. In this vast elephant family, no member is forgotten. Whether young or old, all are cared for during the journey. And the lion, the king of this land, has also long since learned to conquer the savannah through teamwork. They are like born tacticians, working together, encircling from multiple directions, driving prey into traps. Their movements are silent, coordinated through subtle glances and body language. Years of acting together have forged an astonishing rapport. Once the attack begins, the prey has almost no chance. As for the male lions, their role is more like that of guardians, defending the territory, repelling outsiders, protecting the pride's safety and honor. For lions, survival is never just about strength. It is also about strategy, cooperation, and on this perilous savannah, the will to fight when necessary. For the animals of the grasslands, quick reactions are an instinct born from brushing against death. On this grassland filled with hidden threats, there is a creature that uses intelligence to define the meaning of survival. They rely not on sharp fangs or claws, but on a highly efficient and orderly social system and an extraordinary instinct for vigilance. When the group is on the move, they deliberately station sentinels on higher ground, watching every movement of the grass around them. These guards are the first line of defense, constantly scanning the horizon for the slightest change. When an unusual sound drifts from afar, they emit specific alarm calls, clear and rhythmic, signifying different levels of threat. The whole group instantly switches into defense mode. No chaos, no screaming, only a withdrawal mechanism rehearsed countless times. They retreat in order along familiar paths. Paths forged on the line between life and death, becoming channels of safety. Within the baboon society, every member has a role, linked one to another. The strongest males serve as sentinels, standing on high points, scanning the plains. Once they spot an enemy, they send out signals only the group can understand. This coordinated collective action is the result of long evolution and social cooperation. The baboon's way of survival has never been brute force, but rather strict organization and clear division of labor. It is precisely this collective wisdom that lets them keep their place on a predator-filled savannah. Like all other grassland dwellers, baboons must remain constantly alert, relying on instinctive trust in one another. Only then, in this unending struggle for survival, can they endure to the end. Holding on. On Africa's vast savannah, survival is not a matter of luck, but a brutal trial played out every day. There is no room here to pause. Each morning brings a new contest, a constant battle of adaptation. Whether bloodthirsty hunters or wary prey, every creature is evolving, seeking its own code for survival. This land offers no mercy. Only constant strategy shifts, constant growth. To keep alive the spark of life, predators hone their skills, turning each chase into something as precise as a surgeon's hand. And the prey also keeps evolving in the torrent of change, with sharper instincts, and cleverer camouflage to protect itself. It is these subtle changes in choices that weave the countless connections of the savannah, creating a balance, constantly shifting yet mutually dependent, like a grand dance composed by nature itself. Rhythms intertwined, lives in resonance. This dance has never ceased. Here, every day, reminds us of the tenacity and wonder of life. It needs no embellishment, only to exist. That unyielding power, that raw beauty of the wild, is nature's purest, most breathtaking expression. On this land, every creature, be it fierce predator or tiny life hidden among the grass, holds its own unique skills and strategies. Together they perform this epic spectacle of life. And this performance is not a fleeting moment, but an art shaped over millions of years. An art about survival, about evolution, about hope,